And welcome back to the channel. Today I have something really cool to show you guys. It's not my idea, it's an idea of Tom Stanton. He's building a lightweight airplane, pretty much electric glider with a capacitor battery. And he was printing on tissue paper for the airplane. So I never thought of printing an airplane on tissue paper. I thought, in my mind, something like that should not work. But he's done it, and it works extremely well. And again, his name is Tom Stanton, I believe it is. And so he put the files on his site, his YouTube channel, to download the little profile of the airplane that you can 3D print and print tissue paper onto it. And I did the first couple of tries of it, and I was not successful. And then I finally got success at it. And so I just want to show you guys what it actually looks like. So we have here the sheet of tissue paper. This is just regular tissue paper that you get from you can get it at Walmart, Walgreens. It's just the wrapping like a package, a present, that type of tissue paper. And this here is one of the failed prints here. It started tearing right here as I was printing it. And so I just stopped it after the first layer. And you can see this is very flimsy. This here, because this is just one layer of this, so it's not very strong at all. And but I didn't think that the filament would actually stick to the paper as well as it does. I mean, it sticks really well. And so I did a few more, tests, testing and testing. And finally got a couple of good prints. And here's one. And once you get this, the print on the paper like this, you just take a pair of scissors, or you can take a razor blade and trim your part out. So this is the wing. Now this started tearing here on the printer when I was printing this right here, the tissue paper here. But I just held it down slightly so it would print over the filament would keep printing on here. And so I just let it finish printing. And this is actually very light. And the structure of it floats pretty well. So that hit the floor, no worries. But then I went ahead and printed the whole airplane, and the vertical stab and the horizontal stab and the wing, and then the fuselage here. This 3D printed. All this is 3D printed, and this actually flies quite well. And you can, for weight, you just add like a couple of drops of glue. Like this is nose heavy here. Now what you can do is, I don't remember how many layers I printed this nose up here with, is you don't, not layers, I mean infill. You don't put as much infill in here until you get the weight of this, the nose just right, because this is just a little nose heavy. So to get this to fly properly, all I would do is add a couple of drops of glue on the back here, because this thing only weighs 4 grams. So by adding a whole lot of weight, you don't need a whole lot of weight. The thing is so light, it's just 4 grams, and you can see it pretty much floats on its own. And so yeah, and I figure, just a couple of drops of glue back here, and then, for lateral balance, you can add, a couple of drops of glue on the wingtip to get this thing to fly really well. The one that I saw on his channel, he flew it, and it flies extremely well, and it's balanced properly. But again, to get this to balance properly and stuff like that, the infill up here, you have to just print it with the proper infill, the amount of infill. I think I may have put 4 layers, I don't know. But I don't think you're supposed to put any infill in here, but I did. But that's no problem. Just a couple of drops of glue back here, and toss it, and it flies great. So yeah, and I thought about this too, like indoor airplanes, as far as I believe is F3P. Indoor airplanes, where the planes, they fly so slow, the plane is moving about this speed right here, something like that. And I was thinking, well, maybe you could print a whole, one of those airplanes out of this. But the filament is probably going to be heavier than the carbon fiber rods that they use to build those airplanes, but it would probably be a good test just to, design one in Fusion 360 and just print it out. And with this tissue paper over it, something that'd be cheap to do and could get you into the hobby where you don't have to, F3P, where you don't have to do, buy expensive airplane. You can, 3D print the airplane. And the build would be pretty quick on something like this too, with the ailerons all pretty much already done. And something like that would be pretty cool. You could just take the hinge, it would be the paper itself, and just make an internal structure in here and 3D print it, and then you would just cut the paper on the sides where you would have your hinge. Then you'd have your ailerons, and you could have your elevators and rudder like that too. And something like this to design in Fusion 360, it's just it's pretty simple to do. It's pretty much just a line drawing and using splines, and just draw it. Then you just use a thin extrude and extrude your the splines for something like this. But this, again, this is next level thinking here that Tom Stanton, in my opinion, this is this next level thinking what he's come up with, because again, I never thought that this filament would stick so well to this tissue paper like this. And it's just amazing how light this is. And I'd imagine this flies better than, a balsa, just a balsa glider, the same size. So this flies better. And I imagine because this probably is lighter. And so, yeah, but again, you can see this, pretty interesting. Pretty cool. And in the future, I might drop a little airplane and 3D print it, or just show you guys how to, draw an airplane like this in Fusion 360. It shouldn't be that hard again. You should be able to figure it out pretty easily. Again, you just use some lines and a few splines, and then just extrude those, and then, convert it, save as a mesh, and then go ahead and 3D print it. And then in the video that I'll show you guys, I take the tissue paper, lay it flat on my printer, the bed. Then I take magnets and put around the outside of it. And you'll see that because I'll show you a video of the failed print that I did. But you'll see how everything is held down there with the magnets and everything. So yeah, let's get to that. Okay, and now you saw the how I held everything down in my printer with the magnets. There's just little round magnets that I had on the outside edges, and then I just pulled the paper taut. And once you do that, then just watch how it goes down and see if it's tearing the paper or not, or if the paper lifts up or slightly. Then you want to just pull it out to keep it flat on there. As you can see, on this particular print that I was doing here, it began to tear right here in the corner, right up here. So that's when I just stopped the print. And so again, I just stopped it. And the other one that I did, that's on the floor now, there it began to tear there too, but I held the paper down so it wouldn't lift and tear more in there. So yeah. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. And if you have any questions about what I've done here, just leave them down in the comments. But please go check out Tom Stanton's video on this by making, like I said, he's making a glider, electric glider. And he's using this technique that he came up with to do this. And I thought, again, it was just so cool when I first saw it. And I just had to do it and show you guys what he was doing and what I'm thinking about doing with these, making an indoor airplane to fly around, because this is extremely light and 3D printed and stuff like that. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, I'll have a link to Tom Stanton's site, so you can click the link and go over to his site and take a look at his build of the airplane. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them, for me, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, or send me a message over on my Facebook group or my Patreon site. Both are called CAD Build Fly RC. And if you can, become a paid member on my Patreon site. It's only $5 a month. And I show you the things that, I mean, you have access to the stuff I show you guys how to model on my channel here. So yeah, but anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.